Hey everybody, how you doing? So I have the What Is That Song show, and I have a few songs from the 70s. And gonna get started right away here. This all these songs are very guitar oriented, of course, because I got fingernails on one hand and not too many people do. It's a clever way of saying I'm a guitar player. So here is the first song, and this one I think is going to be pretty easy. And this song I get to play out every once in a while, and this is really fun. So here is the deal. If you know the name of the song, type it in chat. And I'm doing a better job this time of reminding people on the replay. Obviously, the live chat isn't available on the replay. So if you're watching this on a replay instead of the live stream, type a comment. Feel free to guess in the comments and have some fun like that. If you have some ideas for some more themes for this type of show, let me know in the comments too. So here is the first guitar song, and this is one of my favorites. I'm not going to say anything because that'd be too much of a hint. So we'll see how this goes. And if you do guess the song correctly, the first one in chat, I'm going to put your name on a screen and show you a little love like that. So here is the first song. So any guesses of that first song? I'm checking out chat. To say, I don't know if Lance is still around, but hey, Ryan, Nick, or Shred. I hope you're impressed. I still remember Nick. Lamb Jam, how you doing? Ain't talking about love? You got it. So Lamb Jam, dude. Good guess. That is one of my favorites. Let me type your name real quick. Oh, and I'm always so bad about typing. Every time I do these live streams and I'm typing, I'm leaning over, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like, a bunch of people watching you type on a screen. And it's like, I'm going to mess up. So Lamb Jam, music, Robert Lamb. All right, cool, dude. Oh man, I'm sorry, Nick. I know the very first time I did this show, we had a lot of fun. And ever since you said, hey, you should do this again, I think you left me a couple comments in the last, I don't know, 8 months or so and started doing this again. I always think about you when I do these. So I have to show you this because I went and grabbed this before I started to stream today. I get some cool kid points for having this on vinyl, and this is so old. I don't even have the paper sleeve, and this one had a paper sleeve. I remember that as a kid. I have no idea what happened to that. I think I acquired that album in 1980. Yeah, it's that old. Obviously, I might be that old too. So I'm gonna check chat out real quick. Sorry, Lance. Okay, I got a couple more songs. Before I do get to the next song, I do want to say thanks to my patrons, and Lance is one of my patrons. Turnings by Turner, and I have a few others. And patrons really help out the channel because they kind of keep things moving along and give me a little support. And I do have exclusive videos for them, so check that out. I have some information about my Patreon in the description. Talking about some other things on Instagram, I've been doing some collaborations with different musicians on Instagram, and this is one from December, and this might have been one of the first ones I did. This was with a drummer from Maine here in the States, if you're watching from abroad. Hey Vic, my wife always gets mad at me if I don't mention her on the screen or mention her talking to the camera. So let me play this collaboration. So to give you a little backstory, there's this drummer, his name is Joe Beninati. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And when I was going through Instagram one day, I happened to see one of his videos, and I looked, and he does a lot of really creative things with his drum kit. Like he'll put like popcorn seeds and a bunch of like random stuff in his snare. So when he hits it, it rattles a certain way. And he does a lot of really creative things. One of the things he does is, play along with loops, and he'll program his own loops. I contacted him saying, hey, I really like your drumming. Maybe we could work something out. And this is the very first one. If you check me out on Instagram, you can see a couple more. So let me play this for you. All right, so moving along, we're going to get to the second song. So this one is early 70s, and that is not given much of a hint. So this is a guitar player I really admire, and I think most guitar players really enjoy this player's tone. And again, you could say that about any guitar player that is on that hero level. It's like they just do something with their fingers that whenever their guitar is plugged into an amp, it just hits your soul just right. So here is song number 2. And again, if you want to play along on a replay, leave me a comment. Otherwise, here on a live stream, type in chat and let me know if you know the name of this song. Watching chat to see if people get this one. This one I think is going to be easy. I'm just waiting to see. Remember, I would hear songs like this. Oh, Max, you got it. Ryan, not satisfaction. But yeah, Mississippi Queen by Mountain. And Max, let me get your name up there on the screen. Awesome. Hey, Bubba, what's going on? I think you were in there too with Nick, Shred with Dignity, the first time I did one of these, like sometime nearly a year ago. But let me get Max's name up there. All right, cool. All right, so we have one more song coming up. Play it again. Actually, played again as the name of a country song, so that'd be funny if I was playing these live. So, hey, appreciate people hanging out in chat. These are always so fun to do. The next one of these, I'm going to look up the date real quick. I usually type this in the first comment. But the next one will be on April 22nd. And I'm pretty sure, unless people in the comments or people here in chat kind of tell me I should go a different direction, I'm going to try to do pop songs. Like stuff from like the 2010s, but something more recent. And I think that one's going to be really tough because some pop songs not really played on guitar, hearing them on guitar is going to really make people scratch their head and kind of figure out what's going on. Hey, Nick. I'm looking in chat, and you just mentioned Jason Becker. I remember when I would see, was he in Cacophony, like in the 80s? I think he did this guitar album Cacophony, because I kept wanting to get it for Christmas, and my mom just could never find it for me. St. Jason Becker, but he and Paul Gilbert. Gilbert is a monster on guitar. So, moving into the last song here. This last song, I'm curious to see how quick people get this one. So, again, these are it's very hard to not give a hint and say too much, especially with current events here in the States today. I'm going to quit blabbing. Here is song number 3. And again, type your guess in chat. If you're watching this on the replay, leave me a comment. Oh, see if people get this one in the chat. It's fun when I go to play those. I can catch up on chat a little bit because I know it's always kind of strange to, hey, here's the camera. Hold on, I'm gonna type, and then you look away. Oh, Lamb Jam Music, you got it again. So, yeah. So Lamb Jam, you got it first. I'll give you that credit. Max, you had it second, like right after, and then Turnings by Turner. Dude, Turner is always so good at this stuff. Get his name on there. So this particular live stream, I've been trying to think about this format, and let me know if you like this really tight, really focused to the point thing. Really tight, focused to the point format. When I start live streaming, I get excited, I get distracted, and I could talk too much, but I'm just trying to keep it focused for everybody, especially on the replay, so people can guess and not have to deal with Kyle blabbing and being nerdy, hanging out in his basement all by himself, talking to his computer. So if you like this format where it's a little tighter, let me know in the comments what you think. And again, April 22nd, we're going to do this again, another live stream. We're going to have pop songs, which is fun. Whenever I perform music, of course, I play a lot of blues, a lot of rock, some country, and things like that. But I've been trying to expand with some music from, like the last 5-10 years. And it's weird. It makes me feel so old to think, oh, this song is 10 years old, and look at it as something new. But the next theme will be pop songs. So that will be fun. I think that will give people a run for their money to see if how they sound on guitar. So I'm going to go ahead and move into the ending. I appreciate people hanging out with me. You are awesome. And hopefully see you next time.
Go ahead and hit subscribe, like and comment, take the ride. Don't you forget to come back and see me. The trend is what it's for me. Listen to original music on stream. I post content there exclusively. See me on Instagram and get to know